y'all. So, what is Black Girl Magic City? So 4 years ago, I had this idea that came to me right after I had my daughter Amina to explore what it really meant to be Black female in America. Looking at what it meant to be a Black woman coming into adulthood, coming into motherhood, but also what does it mean in general for Black women right now. And so when I'm talking about Black Girl Magic City, like what does that even mean, right? So it's a play on Black Girl Magic, and I'm sure most of y'all should be familiar with the phrase Black Girl Magic. But Black Girl Magic for me is just a celebration of Black femininity. It's a celebration of womanhood. It's a celebration of Black girlhood. It's honoring the Black women who have been the trailblazers in our lives. Magic City comes from where I am currently, which is right outside of Birmingham. This is where I'm living. I work in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, for those who don't know, is nicknamed the Magic City. We are a magical city. We are a magical group of people. There is such a rich history in Birmingham of activism, of grassroots, just political, social, community activism that has really changed the world. And so there's so many women who were trailblazers who inspire me constantly, even now, to pursue the line of work that I'm in. And there are just a lot of people who are remembered in the history books, but often sometimes don't get the recognition that they deserve. And so Black Girl Magic City is just to like put words to that and to explore that side of our history and to look at, how has the work of those before us combined with the efforts of us now, how will that create the world that we wish to see in the future? So what I wanted to do was just have like a conversation series where I was able to talk to people that I admire, that I think are super interesting, that challenge my own way of thinking, and to just have these web conversations with them and just share ideas and share opinions and, push each other a little bit on some of the things that we believe and some of the things that we think, and just explore like what does this really mean. Like in 2020 right now, we are in July 2020, in the midst of the Black Lives Matter movement, in the midst of a reckoning for our country. What does that mean for us as Black women? What does that mean for us as Black people? How will what we do today and tomorrow, what was done last month, how will that reverberate into the future so that for our children and for our grandchildren, the world that they grow up in won't necessarily resemble the world that we grew up in a good way. We want it to be better for the next generation. It has to be better for the next generation. Otherwise, why are we here and why are we doing what we do? But yeah, that's what this is. That's what Black Girl Magic City is, a celebration of all that is Black, bold, and beautiful and female. And I just plan on having more conversations with people about issues that address that. And they won't always be conversations with Black women. They won't always be conversations with Black people. But every conversation in some way will further this conversation about Black girlhood, Black womanhood in the United States, and how we will use the tools and the resources at our disposal to change the world for the future, for the good.